Good morning, welcome to class. We have a little flow for you to do today. You do only just need basically your mat, but if you would like to use some support, you can grab a block if you have one. If you don't, grab a cushion. Just fold it over, however you want is nice and easy. Just to sit on to start with, it's quite nice. And if you have a brick, then please get your brick out. We may use it. If you don't, you can use a book. Get 2 books, similar sizes, will support you if you need them. You don't need to have them, but sometimes having a little bit of support always helps. I hope you enjoy the class. Let's get ready to start. Hello, so let's start by sitting on our block or a cushion if you don't have a block, and we're going to have a comfortable seat on there. Spine nice and straight. If you want to sit crisscross legs, get your knees as low as you can. If you can't, you want to bring your leg out, that's entirely up to you. We just want to lengthen through the spine. Shoulders are relaxed. The crown of the head is up to the ceiling. Chin is parallel to the mat. Nice, long spines. Just close your eyes. Find some stillness. Palms facing down. Just notice how your breath is. Notice how you're feeling today. Whether there's any niggles in your body. Just have a little wiggle around now. Have a little fidget, maybe a little head roll. Just notice, just check in with yourself. And let's place our right hand on our heart or just above our chest and our left hand on our belly. Just become aware of the breath. Let's slow everything down. Find some quiet time in your head. Allow those thoughts to come and go. Just notice them. Just push them away. Let's start to notice the breath and be aware of it. Let's have some connection with it. Notice when we breathe in, our right hand. Our chest expands, our belly under our left hand rises, softens, Buddha belly. And we exhale, we draw that belly button into the spine, allowing all the air to come out. If your body allows it, or if your nose allows it today, just check in. We've got lots of colds going around. If your nose is not blocked, just lightly seal your lips and breathe in and out of your nose, if this is possible. Slow down the breath, slow down the mind. Prepare yourself for your yoga practice. Let's return our hands to the top of our thighs, palms facing down. Let's slow the breath down. Let's do 4 counts, inhale, 4 counts, exhale. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, let's slow it down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Just pause the breath and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And pause the breath. Inhale slowly, no gasp, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And pause. Last time, inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And pause. Allow your breathing to become more natural. And just slowly blink your eyes open. Just embrace that stillness, the calmness. Let's bring your hands to your heart center. Let's start to walk. We'll inhale, lift all the way up. Look up to the sky. Exhale, release the right hand and then the left hand comes over to the side. Both sit bones on the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stretch. Remember, point the fingers, keep it active. Inhale, palms back together. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stretch over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stretch. Look up towards the ceiling if you can. Inhale, come all the way back to center, palms back down. Do this twist. Right hand to the base of the spine, left hand on the opposite knee. Drop the shoulders down, lift the chest. Inhale, exhale, twist over towards the right side. Inhale, exhale, just a gentle twist. Let's wake up that spine this morning. Keep the chin parallel to the floor, crown of the head up to the sky. Inhale, exhale out. Let's bring the arms in front and just twist over to the opposite side. Reset yourself, drop the shoulders down, chin parallel, left hand to the base of the spine, right hand on the opposite knee. Inhale, exhale over towards the left. Inhale, exhale over towards the left. Inhale, exhale over towards the left. Inhale, come back to center. Let's just give those shoulders a nice big shrug up. Let's inhale. Lift the shoulders up, hold for 3, 2, 1, and drop down. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, shrug down. Last time. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let them drop down. Just do a few head rolls. So let's just drop our chin. Roll our head all the way around, nice and slow. Just waking up those neck muscles. 3 turns clockwise, 3 anti-clockwise. Notice how those shoulders feel. Notice if there's any tightness anywhere. One side might go a lot easier, one side might be a lot stiffer. Hear all the little creaks going on around that neck area. Perfectly normal. All those little noises just waking up all around the neck and the spine. Head back to central. Let's release those legs. Let's just give them a nice little kick around. Maybe flex on foot and just kick the knee out. Wake up the leg joints, the knee joint, the hip joints if you wish to. Just give them a little circle around. waking them up. See how we feel, a little stir around if you want. Flex it up and down. And we'll come into our tabletop position. So just remove any props out of the way. Just readjusting myself. So let's come into tabletop position, knees under hips, hands under shoulders, fingers facing forward. Let's put our feet flat to the ground to start with. Let's inhale into our cow. So we're dropping our belly to the ground, we're rolling our shoulders back, we're aiming for the chest to come through the shoulder blades, and we're lifting our sit bones up, eyes up to the ceiling. We exhale into our cat with our upper back, middle back, our lower back, curling the tailbone under. Inhale into our cat. Exhale into our cat. Inhale into our cow. Exhale into our cow. Inhale into our cow. Exhale into our cow. Inhale last time into our cow. Exhale into our cow. Really push that spine up to the ceiling. Come back to a neutral spine. And just give your wrists a little wake up. Let's just do some nice circular movements over the wrists, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Waking up those wrists, waking up those forearms. And then if you have some flexibility in your hands or your wrists and you want to have a go, you can stay here. Or you can move your hands to the side, see how that feels. And swirl around on both sides. And if your body allows it, you can have your fingertips towards your knees. Really open up the front of those forearms there and those wrists. And then just circle around, waking them up. Don't often stretch this part of our body unless you come to my yoga classes, and we do. So it looks a bit tricky to start with, it looks a bit double jointed. Have a go, as long as it's not painful, it just should feel like a really nice stretch. And if you want, you could do a few rounds of cat-cow in this pose. Just notice how it feels. Obviously, it's much harder to push your chest through. And then come back with your palms. Let's just give the hands a little shake out. Release any tensions in those fingers. And let's come into our downward facing dog, first one of the day. So lift the hips up, pedal out the feet. Bend those knees nice and deep. Make sure you've got enough space between your feet so they're hip distance apart, approximately 6 inches. You're rolling the shoulders away from the spine, away from your ears, I'll get my words out. And your spine is nice and straight, lifting your hips up. Find some stillness in that downward facing dog. Soften the knees and lift the hips up a little bit higher. And if the heels don't come to the mat like mine do straight away, that's fine. Trying to open up through the backs of the hamstrings, the glutes. And wake up those muscles this morning, a nice stretch. Let's hold here for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So you walk your hands back to the mat, forward fold, Uttanasana. Hands flat on the mat, bend the knees, get the belly connected to the thighs, and start to straighten up through the backs of the legs. Inhale here and exhale. Slowly, slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll your head up. Last of all, Shoulders rolled back, palms facing forward, mountain pose Tadasana. Tuck your tailbone under, draw your belly button in. Look forward, find some stillness. Inhale and a nice big audible ah. 2 more. Inhale. Inhale. Come towards the front of your mat. Let's start to warm up the body. Let's inhale, bring the arms up above your head. Exhale, hands to heart center, fold forward. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, fold down. Right leg back, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Let's explore this. Let's come onto our fingertips. So your knee is above your ankle. You're looking forward. You've rolled your... Actually, let's flatten our toes to start with. Looking forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Look up. Let's hold for here for 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Push that front foot into the mat, creating stability. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Release the right hand down. Let's do a slight twist through the center body. Arms stacking on top of each other. Lift up through the left shoulder. Open the chest. Release the hand down to the mat. Step back into your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Come forward into your plank. So hold it nice and straight. So no bums up, no bums down. So see if you can hold that plank. Let's do a half press up. Inhale and exhale. Let's come back onto our knees. Here's the bum and snake through to your cobra, into a baby cobra. So place your hands underneath your shoulders, tops of the feet into the mat. Lift up. Inhale, exhale, hips to heels. And back up into your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Rise the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the foot in between the hands. Drop the knee, flatten the foot. Inhale all the way up. Feel the stretch in that left hip. Inhale and exhale here. Release the hands down. Bring the back foot in to meet the front foot. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, fold. Soften the knees, bring the arms up above the head. Inhale, hands back to heart center. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Left leg back this time. Nice big lunge. Drop the knee, flatten the foot. Let's look forward. And then bring our arms up above our head. Feel the lovely stretch through the left hip. Push into the right foot. Find your stability. Remember the band as we talked about in class. Eyes up toward the ceiling. Draw your belly button in. Inhale and exhale here. 2 more breaths. Well done. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Release the left hand down and right hand is going to come just for a little twist. So really open up through that right shoulder, arms up to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Your left hand should be by your right foot. So just check there. Roll the toes under. Step back into the downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale into your plank. Hold your belly button in. Half lift. Half press up, should I say. Knees to the mat. Come down and snake through into your cobra. So if you feel you've got some more flexibility and you want to just push into that cobra a bit higher, make sure the pubic bone is on the mat, elbows into the waist, shoulders are back and you're leaning through your chest. Roll your toes under, push your hips back to your heels. Up into your downward facing dog, take a breath in. And exhale, lift the left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring the foot in between the hands, drop the knee, flatten the foot. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold down. Another back foot in to meet the front foot. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, fold. Soften the knees and bring the arms up above the head. Inhale, hands back to heart center. Palms down by the side, palms to face forward. Tuck your tailbone under, chin parallel. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up above the head. Exhale, fold down. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, fold down. Step back into your low lunge with your right leg. Look forward. Keep the toe, actually flatten the foot. Inhale, come all the way up. Okay, so you can stay here if you wish, or you can roll your toes under at the back and then just lift the back knee off the floor, just slightly, if you wish to. So your knee is still bent. Let's use our core, engage our core, and if you want, you can straighten out that back leg. Have a go. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale and exhale. Push through that back heel, high lunge. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to your heart center. You know what's coming next. We're going to come into our warrior three. So let's get some weight into that front foot. Come onto our tippy toes at the back and then start to lift that back leg. Let's look forward, kick back through the heel. Holding your tummy muscles, square off your hip, look forward. Let's hold this for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, well done, for 1, and step back into your high lunge. Really nice. Let's just bring our hands to our heart center. Let's open up into our warrior two. So knees bend, just check that your heels are aligned with each other. Let's just check in with that. Sit down nice and low. So nice big space between the hands. Arms are open and you're gazing beyond that front hand. Inhale and exhale, come a bit lower. Flip that front hand up and reverse that warrior. On the exhale, we're going to come into our extended side angle. See how the arms are nice and straight. You've got one line from the fingertips to the edge of the foot, if you can. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. How you feel. Let's just hold in this extended side angle for just another few breaths. Sit down nice and low. Rotate that right shoulder back. And then we're going to place this right hand to the base of the spine. So you're opening up through that shoulder as much as your body will allow it. Straighten up through the front leg. Release the hand down. It can be up here. And if you can get down here, but you need to have the strength in your core. Don't collapse into it. Look up towards the ceiling. If you're wobbling, look down and try and find your balance, ground yourself. If you can, and this is in your practice, release the top hand. So they're stacking on top of each other. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Take a breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Come into your warrior two. So from here, we're going to straighten the legs, bring the feet to face forward. Keep your hands out nice and wide. We're doing a wide leg forward fold. So we're going to lift up through our chest, draw our belly button in. Make sure, just have a look at your feet and check that you've got a nice big wide stance between you so you can come forward with much more ease. And if you want to get your blocks or your bricks, you can here. Your toes should just be slightly coming in, so the pigeon toe. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, fold forward, looking forward halfway. Aeroplane we are. Inhale, exhale, fold down. Grab hold of what you can. So if it means grabbing hold of your bricks or your blocks to support yourself, flat back. I'm going to grab hold of the back of my calves here, and then you can slide your hands down towards your ankles, your feet. And if you have the flexibility, you can grab hold of your peace fingers with your toes with your peace fingers and your thumbs. I will get my words out. So that's your toes with your peace finger and your thumbs. And fold forward. Inhale. Exhale. Let's just hang out here and let's just notice how the backs of the legs feel. Are they angry at you because they're stretching? Or do you think you can roll into your toes and release some tension there? Not to fall over, let your forehead come towards the floor a little bit more. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Soften the knees. Round the spine, place the hands on the hips and slowly roll yourself up. Well done. So just going to come towards the front of the mat and bring our hands down to the mat. We're going to take our legs back into downward facing dog. And with our right leg, we're going to do a tiny bit of core work. So we're going to 3-legged dog. Inhale. And we're going to exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, lift up, right knee to left elbow on the exhale. Inhale, lift up, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift up, exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift up, exhale, right knee to right elbow and hold for 3, for 2, for 1, and just move it over towards the left elbow for 3, for 2, for 1, and come back into a downward facing dog. Look forward and step or hop to the front of the mat into your half lift. Inhale, exhale, fold down. Soften the knees and bring the arms all the way up above the head. Inhale, hands to heart center. Release the hands down, mountain pose. Take a breath in and a big audible. 2 more. Inhale in and a big. Inhale in and a big. Inhale, arms above the head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold down. Left leg back this time. Drop the knee, flatten the foot. Inhale, come all the way up. Look up to the ceiling, feel the stretch. Option is to roll the toes under. Push into that front foot. Just find your grounding in here. And then come up into a bent leg lunge. So the knee's still bent at the back. Can you see that? And then if you can just straighten that leg. Hips are facing forward, looking up towards the ceiling. It might be a little bit shaky. I feel a little bit shaky today, but that's fine. Hips to face forward. Hands to heart center. You know what's coming next, warrior 3. Let's just hop into that front leg. Let's lengthen through it, straighten through it, draw your belly button in. Notice how one side feels a bit more wobbly or one side feels more stable than the other. Let's lift that left leg up. Looking forward, pushing that heel back. Draw your belly button in, holding for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and step back, woohoo, with a little wobble into your high lunge onto the wall there. So a little quick change over to the other side into that high lunge. So we're holding into this high lunge and I'm going to come into our warrior 2. That's a thing then. Arms out parallel to the side, gaze over that front hand, bend that knee. Hold the warrior 2, let your shoulders drop down, draw your belly button in, your tailbone under. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior, really stretch up. Exhale, extended side angle. Point those fingertips, look up towards the ceiling if you can. If you're finding it a bit wobbly, just look down. See if you can sit your hips down a little bit lower. Now release that top hand and place it to the base of the spine. Straighten out that front leg. Use your core strength to hold you up. Release the hand down. Option is to stay here. Option 2 is to release the hand if it's in your practice. So try and stack the shoulders or the arms on top of each other. If you can, look up to the ceiling, draw in your belly button, push the feet into the mat, release the lower hand off the leg, don't be gripping on. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, release into warrior 2. Feet to face forward, wide leg forward fold. So option is to do exactly what we did before, arms out, or you can make the clasp like this, tied behind your back. Drop the shoulders down, inhale, lift the chest, exhale, fold forward. If you can, release the hands down, away from the body. See if you can keep that clasp nice and tight together. Open up through the shoulders, let the top of the head fall down towards the mat. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Release the hands, face the hands onto the knees, round the spine, bend the knees and slowly come up. All together. Let's come down into our downward facing dog. Doing our core work on the left hand side. Just find some stillness in your downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Inhale, bring the left knee to the left elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just move it over to the right side. Using your shoulder strength, pushing into your hands, your core strength. For 3, 2, 1, step back to downward facing dog. Either hop or step to the front of your mat into a half lift. Exhale, fold. Soften the knees, bring the arms up above the head. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center. Find some stillness in your mountain pose. Come into the center of the mat. Just going to finish with our eagle pose, because this is our flow pose. So let's bring our arms up above our head. We're going to bring our right arm underneath the left. So your hands might come here, they might be here. Or if they just might be nowhere near. So have a go, just where your body allows it to be. If you can, bring the elbows a little bit away from the chest. You can't see my face here, so let's sit down nice and low. And we'll bring the right leg over the left. So if your foot just wants to come here, if you're a bit wobbly, see if you can hook it behind the back of the calf. And then we're trying to work our knees and our elbows into a line. I'm going to sit down nice and low. Let's hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release that. Ooh, that was tough. Arms up above the head. Left hand comes underneath the right. Sit down nice and low. Lift the left foot up and wrap it over the right. So we're trying, as you can see, a little fallout, is to get it behind the calf. And then we're trying to bring our knees into centre. So you see, this is quite challenging. And then we're going to lift the elbows away from the chest, and we're going to sit down and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze for 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands down by the side, by some stillness. Let's come down to the mat onto our backs. Just going to finish with a bridge. So option is, so you lay down on your back, get your heels as close as you can to your butt. Tuck your chin into your chest, put your palms down onto the mat. You can just do a lift here where you just lift your hips up, if you wish. Stay here. Push the hands into the mat, support yourself. If you can come a little bit higher, start to roll your shoulders underneath, lift your chest towards your face as such. You lift it up, lift the hips up, bring the hands up underneath and push through those feet. The feet should be hip distance apart. Squeeze those inner thighs, squeeze those glutes to hold up. Hands underneath, lift up, hold here for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale, exhale out. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale, exhale. Lift the heels off the mat, release the hands underneath, get your shoulders back on, and then slowly lower your back down vertebra by vertebra. Bringing the knees into the chest, release any tension, or you can bring them wide as the mat and just windscreen wipe them. Notice how your back feels. Did that feel easy? Do you feel like you want to do that again? If you do, you can. Option is to do that again. Option is to not do it again. Just bring your, if you want to just bring your knees in to your chest, it's your practice, entirely up to you. If you wish, you can come into your bridge and lift one leg in at a time and up. Or you can join me for wheel. Bring your arms by your head. And then bring your hands, your fingertips towards the shoulders, palms flat on the mat. The same way we came into our bridge. You start to lift your hips up and then push through. Use your hips to lift up. Use the strength of your hamstrings, your thighs, roll your thighs in together. And stay here if you wish. If you're up, you can do some tricep dips, lowering your head down, or you can just stay here if you find this challenging enough. If you're in your bridge, hold in for 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Now slowly lower yourself down if you're in wheel, and then lift your heels off the mat if you're in bridge. Slowly lower your vertebra down. Bring your feet nice and wide and windscreen wipe them to the side. Bring your knee in one at a time. Give yourselves a nice little big hug. Maybe if you can, bring your forehead up. Oh, that feels so nice. Mine's not even touching because of that little back bend. That's how we roll sometimes. Every day our body feels different. Sometimes we feel very flexible. Often we're like struggling. Every day is different. And then you can lay down for your Shavasana. So just get yourself nice and comfortable on your mat. Put your palms to face up, just by your body. Your feet just to fall out to the side. Just close your eyes. Your heart might be racing a little bit. Have some time to calm down. Allow your body to just notice everything it's just done in that practice. You can stay here for as long as you like. Nowhere to go when you're at home. You might have things to do. If you can lay here for just 2 minutes, that will be perfect. If you've got longer, amazing. I can tell we're in Manchester with the planes flying over. If you've had a couple of minutes in your Shavasana and you're ready, just to gently come out of it. If not, stay where you are for as long as you have time. Thank you for letting me guide you today in this little yoga flow. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.